And I'm Deontay, and we are owners of Arborcrest Ale.
Okay, so looking at our business, what we expected to happen for our most recent year of business, we we did, but the plan was to borrow $30,000 for a new fermenter, order the fermenter, have no lost sales, and earn at least $270,000 and pay off all of our loans. So then what happened? We did have some issues with inventory in this year of business. There was no Taj Mahal at one point in our inventory. That was just a small point, but obviously it had its effects. And then Alley Cat Ale had absolutely no was not present in the inventory for a whole month, which definitely took a large toll on our EBT. Um, and one of my personal goals that I tend to look toward more is paying off loans. In our first year of business, um, we paid off more loans than we did our second year, but we did end up having a more successful second year. And then looking at the facts, in our second year of business, we had going back, the fifth fermenter, so the fermenter that I previously spoke about purchasing and adding to our company, was added to our company in March, so that allowed us to produce more and have a larger inventory, of course. And then our EBT in our second year of business was $262,669. And we did have a better process in the second year, like a better plan compared to our first year, but that's to be expected, just like understanding how things work and understanding how to run a business. Okay, that looks like yours.
Yep. These are just some of our graphs from our first year. As if you look at the bar graph for our quantity sold per month, during March there was a huge drop. And looking at the monthly total quantities, we did lose a lot of inventory, which probably means that we need to raise our prices just because inventory was beginning to go low. And you also see that big dip where we had no inventory for Alley Cat during that first month, that 1 month period, which was pretty detrimental. Um, Opinions. Otherwise, I know that it was me who was making production orders, so I know that I messed up and missed some dates where I was clearly supposed to order things. Uh, and then, do you have anything?
Yeah, so I typically remind him put the orders in, so maybe I wasn't efficient enough in that aspect. But also, like I said previously, I prefer to pay off loans like more efficiently. Um, I've noticed that our EBT increases more rapidly when we're like progressively paying off loans, and I like to pay them off as soon as possible. But Deontay doesn't tend to agree with that.
Yeah, I think it's better to wait, take a moment and wait for us to have better financials. That way we can have just more money in preparation for this big loan or any size loan. Here in the second year, you can really see there was a little bit of loss of sale in that September and October months, but it was a small part of the whole 12 years. And you can also see during the quantity sold per month, we never got below 10,000, which is an amazing achievement after those they weren't, we weren't making as much as we were in the first year. Big things that we learned was staying on top of orders. We learned when was the best times to pay off debts. And some of the necessary knowledge was we learned when we need to change prices, which was when we had a lot of inventory, we would be able to lower the price and still make a positive revenue off of it. And we knew what graphs to look at, which was where our helpful tables and graphs comes in, which was the production orders, the order status. So order status would let us know when our orders are done, when the fermenters are done fermenting, and the days that they're going to get bottled. And then the inventory line showed us when we are low on inventory, so that means we need to make another order. Continuously checking up was another big point that we need to acknowledge. which was like our orders being made, have prices been changed for the month, and how much is in the inventory. With the difference, we we learned we had a faster environment during the first year where we were kind of figuring things out, and through the second year, it was a little more controlled because we had found where we had messed up and where we need to go to progress. And we had the ability to change mistakes where we saw where we messed up and went wrong, and we know what we need to do. That's why the expectations were so much higher for the second year, because we've been through this process already, and we know that we can take those big steps to our second year to become a better company. Thank you.
Oh, it looks so squished.